Good evening. My name is Raj. I'm the founder and chief salesperson at 0%. And I'm very excited today to present how my company helps food businesses put their good surplus food to the best use. In case you're wondering, I'm never wasted. This is a shirt that is a philosophy. We believe in 0%. So what is the problem? I come from a remote desert area in Pakistan. I have seen a lot of poverty and hunger. When I came to the United States 8 years ago, I thought I had left it behind. Therefore, it was a shock for me to learn that in the richest and the most powerful country in the world, 1 in 6, that's 50 million people, face hunger each year. Non-profits such as food pantries and soup kitchens are hardly able to keep up with the rising demand and the cuts in government programs. People are having to make tough choices between buying food and buying cheap calories like soda, chips, or candy. And sometimes between buying food and filling gas in their car or paying for the utilities. Therefore, I'm disgusted to see sites like this. A dumpster that was full of good nutritious food outside a major national retail chain. This is food that's still safe to eat, but does not meet the quality standards that the customers want at that store. In fact, collectively, food businesses in the United States that include restaurants, grocery stores, dining halls, cafeterias, throw away more than $22 billion worth of surplus food each year. Therefore, I'm surprised. This is so obvious. There's so much food and there's so much need. There has to be someone doing this. What am I missing? Let's go back to how 0% started. 2 years ago, I was a graduate student at the University of Illinois, finishing my PhD in computer science in Champaign. I used to frequently visit this ice and bagel store that was right between my home and my office. Their model is to bake everything fresh in the morning, sell by the end of the day, bake again next day. This store was owned locally, so I spoke with the owner Mark and asked him one day, what does he do with the surplus? His reply was, he had to throw his good food on most days. Mark, being a conscientious person, hated throwing away good food. In fact, he had called up charities in the community and set up a schedule for pickups for the surplus food at his store. First of all, no charity would commit to pick up on weekends. Secondly, even when there was a pickup schedule, if the food did not meet the needs or the quantity that was needed at the non-profit, they would not show up and not report back. This was very frustrating for Mark because he was hardly seeing 1 or 2 pickups in a full week of 7 days. He was putting in his time and emotions into packaging food that he thought was going to good use. And this is not just Mark's story. This is the story we heard at Soprafina, at Auburn Pen, at Henner's Pretzel, and at 7-Eleven. Therefore, it's no surprise that of this big ocean of food surplus, only a fraction is being recovered right now. Where Chicago Food Depository and other food banks do a good job at recovering food from large supermarkets and manufacturers, but they have hit their limits without a technological solution. Therefore, I ask myself, could there be a simple solution, a simple win-win-win solution? Being a technologist, I get intrigued by using technology to solve real-world problems. So I went back to Mark at Ice and Bagels and with an app that would allow him to donate his surplus food. Every time Mark had something, he could pull out his phone and say, what does he have and when would he like to be picked up? This simple 20-second process triggers the magic on a software platform. Every time a donation is posted, the first charity in line is sent a text alert. A Mission Impossible like text. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to pick bagels between 5 and 6. Using some Hollywood jargon there. But if the charity is closed that day, if it's a Saturday or Sunday, the text would go to the next charity. If that charity does not need that product, the text is sent to the next charity. They can simply decline by the text message. The system goes on until it finds a charity that needs the product and comes in to pick it up. We had replaced an inefficient spreadsheet and phone method with an online donation marketplace. And this simple app with our proprietary algorithm has saved more than 160,000 meals at 98% pickup rate. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe. We started a simple project. simple app that was just set out to solve a problem already works. We started with an ice and bagel store in Urbana. Then we asked, what is the largest food service operation in Champaign, Urbana-Champaign? It's the University of Illinois. 7 dining halls and a catering program was throwing away hundreds of pounds of nutritious food each day from those halls. All of those dining halls are now online and donating those meals to the charities in the community. 4 months back, we moved to Chicago to join Impact Engine Accelerator and have been laying the groundwork, signing up more than 15 charities in the Chicago area and getting donations from businesses such as Garrison Bosa, Hannah's Pencils, Soprafina, Augumpan, and Italy, donating hundreds of pounds to these charities. As of today, we record more than 500 pounds every day and are starting a pilot with the largest franchise in the world in the coming days. All started in Chicago. You may ask, how did we get so far? First of all, I think I'm a decent salesman, but we really understood what is the criteria for a process. First of all, it has to be a really simple, reliable, and safe process for businesses to donate food. By engaging and learning from our customers, we realized and built an online dashboard that would allow them to pull reports for their sustainability, a very important thing for University of Illinois, for example, and for their projecting their brand and corporate culture to their employees as well as their customers. But in the process, we also learned that in the IRS tax code, when businesses donate, they may be eligible for significant additional tax write-offs from the IRS, up to twice the cost of goods. So for example, Hot Valley Bakery, assume it has 100 corporate-owned locations, each having a surplus of 25 muffins a day that cost them $1 each to make. The normal, they could write that cost off, but if they were to donate this product every day, they would get an enhanced deduction at 35% corporate rate that comes to $320,000 new cash value by donating that product. When 0% enables this net cash value for our business customers, we charge them a fee at 20% of their net tax savings. This is a new value that we created. We are capturing some of that value. This is paid on a monthly basis based on their running donation total. This is a proven revenue model established at brands like Starbucks and Chipotle, but using the phone and spreadsheet method. We have validated this with the Einstein Bagel Store and some other businesses that we started out with. And it's a significant opportunity given all the corporate-owned stores and chains that are out there. In the next 10 months, we will rescue 1 million meals in the Chicago area by signing up 200 new donor locations here that will allow us to build capacity and credibility to sign up to national restaurant chains, which will be the main drivers to scale it from Chicago to nationwide. This will be done by a team that has gathered right here in Chicago. Myself, I had started 0% when I saw a problem. When I graduated, I could go to Google, work there, or pursue 0% full-time, which had paying customers. We had an offer from Impact Engine, and we were making real, tangible impact every day. Caleb had a very similar trajectory. He started a food rescue nonprofit in Boulder while still pursuing grad school in Boulder 2 years ago. This guy moved from sunny Palo Alto to the cold Chicago to join Impact Engine and scale the solution. Emmett handles food safety and logistics for 0%. This guy went out on the coldest day on January 6th and rescued 100 pounds of food. So I would clap for him, if not for anyone else. Joy does graphics and UX design from Champaign. Amy manages the community relationship, reaching out to nonprofits in Chicago area, understanding their needs and capacity so that we can bring food that they really want. To summarize, 0% connects the dots between this opportunity between $22 billion worth of surplus food and the 70,000 nonprofits in the United States that are looking for new sources of good nutritious food. When 0% creates net cash value for its donors in terms of tax write-offs, we charge them a fee at 20% of their net tax savings. This solution already works, and with your help and support, we can turn this problem of food waste in the United States into an opportunity to end hunger in America. Thank you very much. I look forward to connecting with you over email and Twitter. Thank you. Okay, thank you.